You see, this life, whatever you sow is what you will reap. I repeat, whatever you sow is what you will reap. Welcome back to my channel, people. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, today's segment is going to be about some of the reasons why kids in the diaspora don't care about their parents, whether it's emotionally, financially, whatever way it is, don't care about their parents as they get older. All right? Okay. So today I'm going to talk about African parents or Black parents in general. I'm going to focus on the Black community, which might also apply to Caucasians, to Asians, to Arabs, to whatever. But I'm going to focus today on my people, on my community, and on my Black community. You know what I mean? So yes, let me get a little bit deeper into what I'm talking about. Okay, let's say for instance, okay, when you're migrating from whatever country you come from, whether it's from the African continent or from the Caribbean or from wherever you come from, when you're migrating from there with your parents, I don't know at whatever age, you know, but the more, all I know is that the more younger the kids are, it's a very huge valuability. It's a very huge thing for you guys as a family unit. The younger they are, the better for you guys. The younger they are, the better for the parents. So some parents migrated with their kids, okay, their kids, some of them are lucky they migrated when the kids are maybe 3 years old. For some of them, they come here and they still give birth. Some of them, they are quite unfortunate when they are finally given the visa to migrate to Canada or to migrate to the States or wherever. They migrate when the kids are almost adults, or they are teenagers close to being adults. So yeah, so the ones that migrate with the really young kids here, oh my God, there is so much benefit. There's so much benefits that they get from that. So much benefit. But some African parents, some Black parents in general, they think we are dumb. They think that us, their kids, we are dumb. You know, they actually play on our intelligence. Because you know, when you're back home, you're not used to technology like over here. And even when you come over here, you're just focused on, you're just happy. You just say to yourself that, oh my God, I'm in the new country, I'm abroad, I'm so happy and everything, new friends. You know, you're so happy. Some people even, it's just true to see white people, because I've never seen a white person before. You know, we have different reasons why we are thrilled to be abroad, but we don't really look into, yeah, the law. We don't really look into benefits. We don't really look into those things. Because we're very naive when it comes to those things, you know. But our parents, they are aware of those things, you know. They are very aware of those things. When they bring you here last time, you know, a few years back, you know, I actually got to find out a lot of things. I got to find out that when you actually bring a kid to Canada that's below 17, oh my God, like basically everything in Canada is free for you. When you bring a kid to Canada that's below 17, everything is free, because there are so many benefits that apply to you having a child that is less than 17. And what I mean is that, what I got to find out is that in Canada, when a child is born, from 0 to 6, the parent is being given about $5,006 something, almost $6,000 every year for that kid, for whatever that kid needs. That's like the way that Canada assists you in taking care of your kids, so that you don't get depressed, you know, and all that stuff. You don't feel pressure on you and all that stuff, you know. And when the kid is between 6 to 17, they actually give you $6,007, almost $7,000 every year. Some of you might say, yeah, that's not much and everything. No, it's a lot. It's a lot. If you actually have a career, even if you're on welfare, when you're on welfare, some parents on welfare, the welfare actually pay their rent, and they actually have these little associations on the side, like food banks, to feed their kids and all those stuff, and they're giving an allowance to feed their kids, to feed their families. It's actually a lot of money. It's just that they might give it to you in little portions, because that's actually a smart move. They know that if they give it to some parents right away, they will just take it and be doing useless things. They will not actually use it on the kids. That's why they give it to you small. And there are some parents that baffle me. First of all, you're playing on your kids' intelligence, you know. When I calculated that amount, let me just say 5,000, okay? $5,000 a year throughout 17 years of that kid's life. When I calculated it, you're almost into $115,000 throughout the whole lifetime till they become an adult. That's from 0 to 17. You're almost into $115,000. That's if I'm only counting $5,000. You know? And some of these parents are so greedy and selfish. So greedy and selfish. Even if, I know sometimes some parents come here at a later age, and maybe they cannot go to school immediately. They have to work minor jobs and everything, you know, and so they might have to pinch into that money, a little bit of that money, pinch in to be able to handle stuff. But for God's sake, $100 and something thousand, can't you even leave 50 behind in an account for that child and say to yourself that, you know what, this is their money. When they get older, this money is going to help them pay for their student loans. This money can, maybe even if I let them take student loans, I'm going to surprise them. I'm going to let them take student loans maybe because I want them to work hard in school and value the money that they're using to go to school. Work hard to pass. Then when they graduate, you can come to them and surprise them and give them an account, debit card or whatever, and say, this is an account that I created for you, and this, go and check it out. I have a surprise there for you. They can go and open the account and see that money is in there. Do you know how happy that child is going to be? Do you know what you have just done for that kid? Because when every kid is done school, their biggest nightmare is the money they have to pay back 6 months after. All the payments they have to start doing 6 months after graduating. That's the biggest nightmare. And you have to deal with mortgages in the future, and having your own kids. You even find it hard to marry. Some of them, even they can't even find somebody to marry them because they have so much debt, including credit card debt. They can't even settle down. They can't even find a life partner because of that, because they are being judged because too much debt. You know, some of you parents are so selfish motherfuckers, so selfish. You can't even, and even if you take some money from that money, even you have to find a way to put some back, because it's not your money. They didn't say that money is buy your Brazilian hair benefit. They didn't say that money is furnish your house benefit. They didn't say that money is you taking trips to Africa to go and enjoy yourself and show off in front of family members back home benefit. They didn't say take that money to go and invest on yourself in Africa. No, it's your kids' money. It's called child benefit. It's not your money. It is not your money. Work for your own money, save whatever you can save. Some of you parents even are so evil. Even those kids, as you're raising them, you will not provide anything for them. If they need a new pair of shoe, a new something trending, they want you to buy it for them, because maybe when they go to school they feel like they are not the same like their friends. They come to you and say, mommy, please, daddy, can you please buy me the party? My friend, shut up, close your mouth, shut up. Are you the one giving me money? Are you the one doing this? No. Some of you guys are evil. You'll be piling up the money for yourself, piling up the money for yourself in your accounts. You know, you let those kids go and take student loan. Even the Bible, God said, my people shall perish for the lack of knowledge. Some of you guys, when you come abroad, you will look into the system, but you're going to look in the system only for things that will put you in advantage as a parent. You're not going to look in the system on how to better your kids, for them to not go through the hell that you went through as a younger person. Through all the things that you had to go through. You don't want them to go through that. You know, some of you guys, you're not going to say to yourself that, you know what, since I'm getting this child benefit, I'm going to be keeping this money. But by the time my child is done high school, which is at 17 years old, you know, I will have money for that student loan. I will pay for them to go to school. You know, I'll pay for them to go to school, because at least when I pay for that, when they are done school, you know, they will not have to worry about any loan. You know, they will just have to worry about, finding a partner to settle down with, moving on with their lifestyle, having their kids in peace, not having excess headaches. Maybe the maximum they're going to be paid off, maybe it's credit cards, and maybe they've accumulated based on how they chose to live their lives. You know, and it's just, you know, then from there, they get to work, they'll be getting all this, they get to find a job, they'll be getting all these insurances to take care of things for them, like dental work, even healthcare and everything. Some insurances cover it up. You know, when they get married to their partner's insurance is going to boost theirs and everything, and they're going to be fine. And you're going to stop whatever decision, whatever good decision you took in the past is going to stop your family from entering your generation magic into unstop poverty. Unstop poverty. You guys are not going to think about that. You'll be taking the money for yourself. I remember when I was going to higher level education, when I was going to college, I had a white friend there, and and she told me that how come you're paying for student loan? How come? I don't understand. Like, how come you're paying for student loan? I was like, well, I just told her that, well, my parents were not quite fortunate, to be able to pay my education and all that stuff. But when I saw this girl told me that, when I graduated high school, my parents actually handed me a card, a bank card, a debit card from TD Bank, and they told me that is an account that they have for me. I should go check it out and everything. And she said I went there, I saw the amount of money I saw there. I saw more than $200 and something thousand that her parents had saved for her. That means that more than $200 something thousand is not even only money for the benefit. They probably took some money again from their own salaries throughout their working years to add it to that money. $200 something thousand. Every day I was with that girl, her student loan was paid. Every time she needed, at the beginning of the school year, when you enter classes in university or college, when you enter classes, all the white kids, all the Caucasian kids, Asian kids, they all have laptops, they all have iPads, they all have the latest phones. When you note, all the people in those classes that don't have laptops is all Africans, black kids. Why? Because they are waiting for student loan to fall in to be able to buy a laptop. And which laptop even? They're not even going to buy a proper laptop. They're going to be buying all this HP, all those laptops that do to start. Not even enough storing space on them and everything. Just because their parents have been stupid, didn't invest their money right. Stupid parents. Stupid and silly parents. And some of those evil parents even, as you're even collecting the student loan. For me, the student loan is like second call line, second chance call line that basically God has given you and Canada has given you for those of you that have fucked up parents to come and have a chance to go back to school. But it's gonna be in your own expense, And in a way, they also do that. So when the child is going to go through that, some of you guys, like I said, think your kids are naive. It's when they start having kids and they're going to find out that you've been eating all that money. And when some of them will have the courage to come and ask you what's up, and you'll be insulting them, that's when you bring all those your brainwashing things. I carried you in my womb for 9 months. I took care of you for this. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, I understand, but it has nothing to do with you fucking around with my benefits and giving me a miserable childhood, giving me a miserable experience education wise, and it's just crazy, I think I raised my mom for 9 months. I carried my mom, and so what? There are some parents back home. If you're even lucky that you came into a country where there are child benefits. When you were in Africa, did you have child benefits? Did you have child benefits in Africa? When you open down your place and push that baby out like hens, are you not the ones to take care of them? Did you have child benefits in Africa? Even if you have it, even how much is it gonna be? You have come and they've give you something for free. You'll be abusing it. And some of you guys, even that same student loan that your child is going to be collecting to go to school, you'll be the same person again, coming and putting your claws on that money, bullying that child every day in the house. Parent, you must parent. You must parent. You must parent. When you know that you're balancing like this with your big ass on that money that you're supposed that the government has been giving for you for them to you, you come again and be the parent from that student loan. Some of them are going to school miserable. They don't have money on them even to go and sit down with friends and socialize, even buy themselves even a sandwich from Tim Hortons. They don't have money for that. Some of them even basically they can't do anything. Trips with their friends, they cannot even go for one trip in a year. Basically, you have destroyed their lives. Destroyed it. Destroyed their lives. Some of you go back home and be building houses with that money. Then you be planning your retirement. You're planning it. You're planning how you're going to go back home. You're going to retire in your four bedroom house, in your 2-level duplex and everything. With your kids' money. Then when your kids are of age that they maybe they are done university, debt on top of their head, they're beginning to build their family, car payments, all that stuff. Now you will dish them. You go and sit your ass in Africa or in wherever you come from. You go and sit your ass in your villa, and you will still be calling them on the phone. Don't you think you have to send your mother some money sometimes? You have to send your father some money. Send you what? Send you what? Send you what? Me, I should send you what? For me, even. You do that thing to me. I hope that you're saving money for your own burial. What are you talking about? Send you what? After everything that you did to me, after you destroyed me, send you what? So the 100,000, some of you guys, you have more than 4 kids. Now I understand why some people, when they come to America here, every day they're like hens, village hens. They just pop eggs every day. Pop. They're not giving back because most African parents, they don't give back because they actually love their kids. They actually want to care for those kids. They actually care about their mental well-being. They actually care for their well-being in general. They don't care. When they enter the system, they find out say there are benefits, or they can be collecting small change here and there. Chicken change here and there. They'll be opening that something. Papa come and enter. Give me belle every day. Belle. You'll be aligning kids. Collecting money on top of their heads. Some of them even they get health issues. You cannot even bring out $1,000 to say you want to help them. That's how evil. And you call yourself parents. You call yourself parents. And you call yourself parents. You're not a parent. You're not a parent. You're not. You know? It's just crazy. And so many Africans go through this thing. So many Africans, so many black people in general go through this thing. You know? So if your parents brought you here at 15 or maybe 1 year past, whatever, we can say, okay, they didn't get any money off your head. Or whatever. You know? But it's just, you bring your kids here at a young age, you give birth to some year, and everything. That money, this is what that money is for. This is what a child benefit is for. Whenever you give birth to that child, like I said, that money is for feeding and clothing, and keep some on the side for future education, so that they don't find themselves in a mess tomorrow in the future, and they cannot go. That's why even some kids they're so frustrated with their parents in the house. They're not even eating proper food. If they tell you that, mommy, I don't want to eat this kind of cereals, I don't like these cereals. That's how low and dirty you guys can be. Even common cereals, I don't like this kind of cereals, I don't like this kind of milk. Can you please buy me condensed milk? Can you please buy me, I don't like Kellogg's, I like this one. You're going to say no, you don't have the money for it. For God's sake. For God's sake. For God's sake. Nutrition, poor. Dressing, poor. Vacation, no, it doesn't happen. You know? Those kids, they stay with you, they get frustrated. And some of you guys will wonder why some of them, they don't want to go to higher education because they're thinking about student loan. And whether you like it or not, when you're in your teenage years, there are certain things that you want to enjoy as a teenager. Because you see yourself getting old, there's certain shoes that you want, there's certain video games that you want, there's certain things that, but every day you keep suppressing them because your parents are selfish motherfuckers. Selfish people. You keep suppressing it, and one day the child is like, you know what? Fuck school. I'm not going to go to school anymore. They start working menial jobs, be collecting all those small things, not knowing that at the end of the day they're destroying themselves. Because for menial jobs, you're not going to be getting insurances. For menial jobs, you're not going to be getting certain benefits. The only thing that you will get maybe when you enter trouble is EI. Employment income you get after maybe you get into an accident or a work accident, or maybe you're sick or something. That's the only thing you'll be getting. Some of you guys make your kids to job school because they have to go and work to provide all the little things that you have the money in your account that you could provide for them. Is that not how crazy? Is that not how? I don't know how you can birth something and you can be that selfish. I don't know how you can birth something and you can be that evil to your own seed. You can be that evil. It's just I don't know how. I don't know how. Giving birth like that, giving back, training even zero. Most African kids, most black kids, they have to teach their kids, they have to teach themselves everything. They basically raise their own selves. You guys just give birth to give birth. Raising zero. It's so sad. It's so sad and so. But I know no matter how I talk, no matter how some people out there talk and everything, some people too don't like the truth. No matter how I talk, somebody else's talk out there, it's going to keep doing. It's going to keep happening because black people were very short-sighted. We don't see far. We are short-sighted. We're like this. Our vision ends here. All we see is Gucci shoe, Brazilian hair, and everything. We don't think about investments. Yeah, we enjoy in the moment. Then our kids are going to carry their cross and carry our cross tomorrow. Carry your cross. You better pray you don't have a child like me. Carry which cross? The maximum I'm going to do for you, I'm going to take my money. Okay? If I get to find out say you have been doing this thing to me, when I get to take my money, I pay my mortgage. I'm going to settle my own family first. Before, if I have any change for you, I will call you and I'll give it to you. Change, and I mean change even. And if you'll be even grateful that you even collect $100 from me. That's how wicked some of you are out there. Some moms to you guys are very dumb. Some moms are very stupid because of their husbands will come and tell. Some moms have manipulative husbands. You just be there like that, naive. You be quiet. You go to the hospital, suffer. You only know how to bully your kids and say, I carry you 9 months. Why don't you bully your husband too? Some of you guys who are the ones carry the parents is giving birth. Then you have mischievous husbands. They'll be taking that money from you, telling you that they're going to invest back home in Africa or invest wherever back home. Take the money back home. They go and spend the money on little girls. You're there, sitting on your ass. Your husband is misusing your kids' money. And you come back and tell you that I'm the man of this house. You cannot tell me this, and you still be there. No, he's the husband. He's the husband. You know, be looking at your kids and feel sorry for them. Some of you, you'll be taking the money, you go back home because of your wickedness. You have been piling all that money in your account, trying to fraud your own kids. You because you're abroad. You know, so you cannot go back home to be watching your construction site where people are, maybe you have paid someone to construct for you. The person takes your money and dupes you. If you come and sit in front of me and say, when I'm going to ask him, what happened to the money? You come and tell me, say, I will laugh in your face. I will rejoice and laugh in your face. And I will tell you that's the beginning of your doom. That's the beginning of your downfall. I will laugh in your face. Some moms, you will go, maybe you have a husband that is very, that wants the best for his family. He'll tell you that, honey, we don't know for how long we're going to be here. Whatever money we're collecting for this kids, let's create an account. The money is going to be going there. We're not touching it. So women, you guys just love all this your Brazilian hair. You just love fake life, and you don't think about your kids. You start fighting your husband. The next thing you do, you go and file for divorce. I don't want to be with him anymore. He's too controlling. He's a control freak. He's this. He doesn't let me do. His eyes are always on the child benefit money. I'm the one that gave birth to this kids. I'm the one in control. What? Are you stupid? Then you go carry your 2 left legs, go and divorce your husband because you want to be the one, because you know that money enter the woman account. You want to be the one to collect the benefits. Yes, you will collect it surely. That same husband that you kicked out, you'll be the same one again. Go and use that money to do Brazilian hair to go and impress one boy that's going to come and spark your engine. You'll be paying for sparking of your engine. When your engine after a few years will be vibrating, you need to go and pay a young boy to come and spark it for you. And that's how you go and carry the devil one day. That somebody that's going to come and because your brain, he will carry your brain, he will take your brain away with the sparking sensations. He will take your brain away. You will carry that same money that you didn't want your husband to be telling you that you should be saving it. You carry that same money, you will give it to the man. You carry that same money, you will give it to the small boy that is playing with you. You will give it to him. And he's going to take it and dupe you and make himself rich. Having kids is not just about having kids. When you have kids, raise them well, protect them. It's not just about, I put a roof over your head, I feed you. And so, life is not just about that. You're not the first, you're not going to be the last. Put a roof and fed. Put a roof and fed. What is putting the roof and feeding? How about you protect your kids too from the society? Protect your kids from all these traps that are set out there for them to fall into. How about that? How about you protect your generation to come? I say, you say how, they should, no, that's not what Canada even, they don't even want to cancel student loan. Cancel student loan for what? Cancel student loan for what? Why should they cancel student loan? Why should they? Or what benefit is it going to be to Canada? Cancel student loan for what? They should not cancel student loan. So if they cancel student loan, they must repay my money that I paid on student loan. They must repay all the people that paid off their student loan. They must repay them. Cancel it for what? Cancel student loan for what? They shouldn't cancel student loan for anything. That money that they give your parents is because they gave them that money, they were thinking about your student loan to be in it. Everything. That student loan thing is a way to give you a second chance to do something out of your life. Cancel student loan for what? If they cancel student loan, do you know that it's going to impact other places of your life? If they cancel student loan now, some of these your stupid parents that are collecting money on your head and not do what they're supposed to do with it. Do you know Canada right now is I think is the country that has the most educated people. You know? The most educated people on earth. If they cancel student loan now, do you know how many, especially black people, how many of us are going to be educated today? How many of us? How many? How many parents that come take their money and send their school year as international students? There are very few, because we know Africa. Africa, there's a class of people that they dig the money between each other. Some classes are very poor. Some are middle class. They cannot afford to send their kids abroad as international students. How many of us? Are we not going to all be working those menial jobs? Cancel student loan, cancel student loan, cancel student loan. How about you cancel your stupid father or mother? We are so dumb and so stupid. All we care about is some of you be giving that money, then you go and buy a house when you're old. When you know say you're finished, you're basically a vegetable in the bed. You go and buy the house. You're not even going to buy the house, because if you have 4 kids, you're not going to buy the house. If your house is 400,000, you're not going to go and buy that house cash. You're going to go and do one small down payment. Then you will come and you think that you'll be tricking your kids. You'll be taking your kids, the ones that maybe are not married yet and everything, you'll be telling them to come and help you pay for the house. You can come and stay with you and help you pay for the house. Help you pay what? Help you pay what? Help you pay what? The way you made your bed, that's how you will lie on it. That's how me, Valerie, I function. The way you make your bed, that's how you will lie on it. The way you thought that you were smart, make sure you're smart like that forever. Don't make sure that the smartness hangs somewhere. Make sure that you're smart like that forever. It's really, really sad. You know? Save that money. If you don't want the kid to know that they have money, because some kids sometimes when they don't know you have money, they go to school and don't take it seriously. Let them take loan. Let them value that loan that they took, because they'll think that it's in their name, so they'll have to do everything to do well in school. Then after they're done, come and say, I have a gift for you. Hand them the money. See how your kids will adore you. Your kids will kiss your feet. Kiss your feet. There are some parents that don't have money and they actually do that for their kids. Then later on you wonder how their kids worship them. Oh, my mom and my dad is everything to me. I cannot play around with my kids. Even to their partners, even they'll tell you, if you play with my mother, you pack your shit and go. You play with my father, bye-bye. It's parents like that. Parents like that actually have their kids' interest at heart. But some of you guys, you be using it, that money to be living your life, living your best life. Then you want to come, and tomorrow I'll be the one to handle what? Handle what? No, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. You know, African people, black people in general, stop that rubbish. Stop that rubbish. You know, you guys are mentally torturing us, draining the shit out of us. You know, and that's how you're planting those your devilish seeds. Your kids watch you do that. They too, in the future, they might end up doing that same rubbish. What's the point of you giving birth if your generation is going to keep suffering because of one dumb grandmother or dumb great grandmother or dumb whatever? First of all, we don't really like to help each other even grow in general. Black people, we don't like to help each other grow. Yet even when somebody extends hand again to help us again, give us something that we don't deserve, we'll still act selfish. Greed is just in our DNA. We're just greedy. Greedy. So some white parents are there, some Asian parents are there, and buying houses from money from their own career, from their own salaries, paying their houses for to leave the house tomorrow for their kids, opening businesses for their kids to take over tomorrow. You guys are just there. I raise it. I carry in 9 months. I put a roof over your head. I fed you with beans. I did. My friend, shut up. What are you talking? Just shut up. Just shut your trap. Shut up. Shut your mouth. You gave birth to me. Did I choose to come to this earth? When I was a product of a sexual transaction between you and and my father, Obuchi, I was a product of it. Did I choose to come here? Did I choose to come here? Even if I chose to come here, sometimes I even think that even some parents that I wish that maybe when you guys are having that sexual transaction, when they're saying that who wants to enter here, who wants to be part of this family, me Valerie, I'll just be like, hey, no. If God has shown me the kind of people, the kind of family that you are into right now, I'll just dodge. I'll say I dodge. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. Some of you guys, I will dodge that egg implantation. Maybe I might enter, but when I will see the egg like this, I will divert. I will dodge it. What are you guys talking about? Now, black people, we need to change, man. We need to change. We're so selfish. And we'll be sitting on huge amounts of money and we'll be acting like, no, we don't have anything, or always playing the victim. We don't have anything. Back home, even people are dying, they ask you money for burial. You cannot even give anything. And you're not even helping your siblings' kids. You're not even helping anybody. You are sitting on money like this. Sit on it. Hopefully, when you die, if you made the mistake, you didn't sign a will to say, I'm out of it. Your money will come to me. Be sitting on it. Be sitting on it. Some of you guys should be hiding the money under your mattress. Your house just needs to burn down. You have lost the whole money. Be sitting on it. Because of greed. Some of you guys enjoy to actually see your own seeds to fail. You want your pain. You want your own seeds. Why would you carry? I don't understand. You carry something for that 9 months and you keep using. Pain, contractions. You cannot sleep sleepless night just to see that same seed suffer. And you're happy to see them suffering. Is that not evil? Is that not evil? No, man. The black community, we have a lot of things that we need to change. A lot. Greediness, selfishness, not encouraging each other. Just stupid things. Stupid things. Envy. When you see the ones that do the right thing and their kids end up loving them tomorrow, you'll be spreading things about them, saying all kinds of nonsense. Nah, this thing really got, nah. When I got to find out how much some African parents, black parents get from on top of their kids' heads, I was like, what? I was like, oh my God. And just because of naivety, you don't know. And the more you don't know those things, the more they're looking at you, they're like, look at this fool. When you get older, you start making money, or come and take your money and add to the one I already have. Look at this fool. No, man, we really need to, I don't know. I know it's something that has been going on for generations. People have been talking today. When I talk today, other people are talking. I know that other people are talking about it. But we're just the way we are. Then that's why Asians are progressing. Everybody's progressing. Only us are behind. Yes, guys, if today's content resonated with you, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, give me a thumbs up. Comment, and yeah, whatever, just participate. Like, comment, subscribe. If this, if you actually thought about this, if you got to find out too, just like me, and it was a rude awakening, yeah, comment down below. Don't be shy. We need to talk about these things. That's the thing with us black people. We like to be holding grudges and be grumbling, and because there's health issues, heart attacks, and all that stuff. No, there's no point for that. This is why Valerie is here. Put it down there. Comment. Let's exchange. Subscribe and thumbs up. All right. Bye. See you later. If I catch you, I go chop you like banana. See you later.